I work from home, and it's not unusual that I would sit at my desk for 8 hours or more a day. And at the end of last year, I've noticed on my Fitbit data that I would average 3,000 to 4,000 steps a day, which is not enough movement for any human. This year, on January 1st, I know, New Year resolution. On the January 1st, I decided that I want to improve that, and I set my goal to get 10,000 steps a day daily. And it's been 3 months. And so far, I actually done pretty well with that. And I want to tell you what worked for me, what I discovered, what surprised me, how I was able to stick with it. When you're working from home, it sounds like you should have more flexibility to be more active. To me, unfortunately, it's been the opposite. When your office is 10 feet away from your bedroom, your world very quickly shrinks to a small territory. When you don't have to walk from parking lot to the office, from one conference room to another to go grab lunch, it's very quickly that you can sit for 8 hours a day straight without ever needing to get up other than to refill your coffee. So I've known for a long time that I don't move enough when I work. I have tried to fix it before. I tried to schedule a specific walking time on my calendar. I try to schedule or plan to walk after I get off work, but there's always something. There's another urgent meeting for another urgent project that gets scheduled over your walking time, or you get busy, you help your kids with homework. There's always something, so that habit lasts for a few weeks and then it collapses every single time. A few years ago, I got a walking pad, but I haven't been using it consistently. And this year, on January 1st, I decided I'm gonna stick with 10,000 steps a day. 10,000 steps is not a magical number, it's a widely cited number. So it's concrete enough for me. It's something that I could easily measure with my Fitbit. And I decided this is the year I'm gonna do that and stick with this habit and be consistent with using my walking pad if I have to. Here is what I've discovered that helped me this time. I don't do all 10 steps in one try, in one time. I don't have a block of time for an hour or so to spend consistently walking. And that's exactly what led me to fail in my previous attempts. This time, it's just, I decided I can do 10,000 steps a day, intermittently during the day. If I have 20 minutes there, half an hour there, where I don't have a meeting or a Teams call, I can hop on my walking pad and get my steps in. Each individual short session feels very manageable. I don't have friction. I don't feel like I need to change to go outside. I don't need to check weather. when I have extra 20 or 30 minutes break, when I can just walk and work, I pull out my walking pad and set it under my desk, and I start walking. And I don't need motivation to keep me going, because let me tell you, after 3 months, motivation is gone and it waned a long time ago. I do want to go for a walk outside. Of course, fresh air, a little bit of sunlight, change of scenery, and just a mental break from not staring at the screen continuously. That helps a lot. However, coming out of winter, you start your work, it's dark, you end your work day, it's still dark. That wasn't always possible. So walking pad is a great substitution. Using walking pad instead of waiting for perfect time to go outside, definitely another reason I was able to stick to this habit. So my current approach, the outdoor is a nice addition. It's a nice bonus if I can. It helps me with my mood. However, it's not the number one thing that I rely on to get my 10,000 steps a day. And this is the lesson I had to learn several times throughout my wellness journey when I was trying to develop wellness habits. A perfect version of the habit is often it's in a way of a consistent version of the habit. Now let me tell you about my mistakes. I have flat feet. I've known it for my entire life, but somehow in the excitement of starting the new habit, I thought I can just walk on a walking pad 10,000 steps a day, bare feet, or just using a socks, and I thought I would be fine. I was not fine. After the first week, my feet were really in pain. My legs were sore. So very quickly, I had to learn I do need indoor athletic shoes to wear for my walking pad specifically. And it's such a counterintuitive habit for me. At our house, we don't wear shoes at home, so it's not something that comes to mind easily that, oh yeah, let me put my shoes on, because as I mentioned, we never do. So yeah, I had to learn that the hard way after developing pain in my feet. So for every single session, even for 15 minutes one, I put my athletic shoes in and just keep going. And I keep an extra pair, the one that are clean, that are indoor, right at under my desk, so I don't have to go somewhere, retrieve them from the closet. Again, removes additional friction to make sure I am able to stick with this habit. Another practical habit that helped me stick with it is switching my Fitbit from my wrist to my ankle. When you walk slowly on a walking pad, and if you still continue to work at your desk, at your computer, your wrists, your arms don't swing the same way. So your Fitbit doesn't count your steps accurately, and that was discouraging for me. If I'm not getting credit for my steps, might as well, why even bother, right? I do love to track all the data that is related to my health, to my fitness. So that was a big decision for me to switch from my wrist to my ankle to make sure my steps are adding up accurately, so I continue to have discipline, motivation, and excitement to keep going to add those steps up. So what changed after 3 months of doing 10,000 steps a day? Let me be very specific, because if you provide very vague wellness testimonials or feedback, it's not super helpful. So to me, what it helped, those 10,000 steps helped with, is better sleep. I fall asleep easier. Such a novel concept, right? You get tired, you sleep better, but somehow that was surprising and good surprise for me. Also, my 2 p.m. afternoon crash of energy. You know, when you work and it's 2 hours, a couple of hours after lunch, and you're starting to get the slump, and you tend to go either get extra coffee or maybe a snack. And this habit helped me with this 2 p.m. afternoon energy crash. To be fair, I've implemented a couple other habits to help me with it. My vibration plate routine, I mentioned that in the previous video. I think that's attributing it to it as well. But I do think adding 10,000 steps a day, moving throughout the day more rather than sitting for several hours in a row, helped me with this mental fog, with just feeling like your afternoon, you're moving through molasses. That feeling has completely gone away due to 10,000 steps and a couple of other wellness techniques that I've added that I've discussed in my other videos. Another thing that it helped me with, I think my mood is much more stable. That surprised me. I feel a lot less snappy, because sometimes after a long work day, you feel so tired, just exhausted. I don't have that as much anymore. It helps me stabilize my food mood throughout the day and be more present, more pleasant to be around. It helps me be a better mom and a better wife for my family. And another surprising thing that I've noticed, just overall mindset shift towards more movement. I feel like with 10,000 steps and hopping on a walking pad whenever I can, my baseline is switched to movement rather than sedentary and then dedicating specific time to move, where now I feel like my baseline is moving, and then of course occasionally I sit down, which helps me overall. So for example, I'm not afraid to park further away when I'm going grocery shopping, for example. Or speaking of grocery shopping, instead, if I know I will not have a ton of items, I don't bring a cart, I bring a basket again, because it involves more movement. I'm not trying to avoid it as much as possible as I would before. Here's what haven't changed after 3 months. I don't have any significant dramatic physical transformation. My weight haven't shifted significantly. My body composition haven't changed significantly. I think it's just overall a smaller mindset, and I think the changes are a lot more subtle. And I think it's possible that when people expect those dramatic physical transformation changes after 3 months and they don't get it delivered, maybe that is why they don't stick with that habit. But I think if you go into this with the right expectation, with the right mindset, that you will not see huge dramatic changes, maybe that will help you stick with this habit more. This might work well for you if you already have a walking pad, or you're considering getting one. If you're like me, working from home and you're realizing you are not moving enough, this could help you, this shift in mindset, that you can do it throughout the day in the multiple increments rather than in one big chunk, all 10,000 steps. This mindset shift can help you be more consistent with this habit. Or maybe a different approach, scheduling those big blocks of walking, could work better for you as well. I don't know, try both. So there it is, 3 months of 10,000 steps every single day as a work from home busy mom. And let me know in the comments if you already do 10,000 steps a day, or you're trying to get there. What's your average count a day right now? Or if you don't know what to comment, please leave me blue or green heart. Those are my favorite colors. And this helps YouTube algorithm to recommend my video. I really appreciate you being here until the very, very end of the video. I like it a lot. And I'll see you next week.